Your cat just stopped dead in its tracks and locked its eyes on a completely empty wall. You look. Nothing. You look again. Still nothing. But your cat hasn't moved. Here's what nobody tells you. That's not strange behavior. That's a highly sophisticated sensory system picking up things your brain was never built to process. In this video, we're breaking down 11 things your cat can see, hear, and feel that you simply cannot. And stay until the very last one, because it will change how you feel about being alone in the dark with your cat at 3 a.m. Before we get into it, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps. Now let's go. Number 11. Your cat doesn't just see in the dark, it thrives in it. You think turning off the lights puts you on equal footing with your cat. It doesn't even come close. Behind each of your cat's retinas sits a layer called the tapetum lucidum, a biological mirror that catches every photon of light and bounces it straight back through the eye for a second pass. That's why cats' eyes glow in photos. They're not reflecting your flash, they're recycling it. Add to that up to 8 times more rod cells than humans have, and you get an animal that sees clearly in conditions where you'd be completely blind. That 3 a.m. sprint through your bedroom, your cat clocked every obstacle, you'd have walked into the wall. Number 10. Cats see ultraviolet light, an entire world invisible to you. This one will permanently change how you interpret your cat staring at the ceiling. Cats can see ultraviolet light, the spectrum that human eyes are completely blind to. To your cat, certain flowers glow like neon. Animal trails across the floor light up like footprints under a black light. Rodents leave behind UV-visible urine trails that act like a glowing breadcrumb map. So the next time your cat is fixated on something you can't see in the corner of the room, consider that they might be following an entire trail of evidence that's been invisible to you the entire time. Number 9. Their hearing doesn't just beat yours. It's in a different league entirely. Watch your cat's ears sometime. They swivel independently, tilting toward sounds you can't detect, locking in like satellite dishes zeroing in on a signal. That's not a quirk. That's engineering. Cats hear up to 65,000 hertz. The human ceiling is around 20,000. That gap covers the ultrasonic squeaks of mice inside your walls, the high-frequency whine of electronics, and sounds originating several streets away. Each ear has 32 individual muscles and can rotate up to 180 degrees on its own. Your cat doesn't just hear more than you, it triangulates with military precision. If your cat is staring at a wall right now, something is almost certainly moving behind it. Number 8. Cats sense infrasound, the warning signal before disasters. This is the one that genuinely unsettles people. Cats can detect infrasound, ultra-low frequency vibrations that sit entirely below the threshold of human hearing. These are the same frequencies generated by approaching storms, seismic shifts, and volcanic activity deep underground. Eyewitness accounts from the 2004 tsunami and dozens of earthquakes across the world describe the same thing. Cats going frantic hours before any instrument registered a single reading. If your cat suddenly starts pacing, hiding in strange places, or acting distressed without any obvious cause, pay attention. They may be reading a warning that exists on a frequency you will never hear. Number 7. Cats are living thermal scanners. Your cat's sensitivity to temperature goes far beyond finding the warmest spot on the couch. Thermoreceptors packed around their nose allow them to detect radiant body heat from nearby creatures, not by touch, but by proximity alone. In the wild, This let their ancestors locate warm-blooded prey in total darkness before making a move. At home, it's why your cat ignores 3 people in the room and walks directly to the one running the highest body temperature. They're not choosing you for your personality. They're reading your heat signature. You are, to your cat, a walking infrared beacon. Number 6. Whiskers aren't cute. They're a full sensory system. Most people look at whiskers and think, decorative. That assumption is completely wrong. Vibrissae, the proper name for a cat's whiskers, are deeply anchored sensory organs loaded with nerve endings. They detect shifts in air pressure, sense the shape of objects without touching them, and measure openings before the cat commits to entering. In near total darkness, a cat's whiskers build a real-time 3-dimensional map of the surrounding environment. Your cat isn't just moving through the room, it's actively scanning every cubic inch of it, like a biological sonar system that never switches off. Quick pause before we continue. Drop a comment right now. Which one of these has surprised you the most so far? We read every single one, and it's always fascinating to see what catches people off guard. Number 5. Your cat is reading your emotional state right now. Cats have a reputation for being aloof and indifferent. That reputation is wrong. Research shows cats actively track micro changes in your facial expression, your posture, and the tone of your voice. They also pick up on stress hormones released into the air and adjust their behavior accordingly. That moment when you're having the worst day of your month and your cat appears out of nowhere and just sits next to you in silence? That was not a coincidence. Your cat detected the shift in your emotional chemistry and made a deliberate decision to show up. Think about that. Number 4. A cat's nose maps the invisible history of every room. A cat's sense of smell is roughly 14 times more powerful than a human's. But that's not even the interesting part. The real weapon is the Jacobson's organ, located in the roof of the mouth. When your cat opens their mouth slightly with that distant, unfocused look, that's the flamin response. They're funneling scent molecules directly into a secondary sensory system specifically designed to decode pheromones and chemical signals. Fear, aggression, illness. Who was in this room, when, and how they felt when they were here. Your cat walks through the front door and reads the entire space like a case file. Number 3. Cats don't see the world, they hunt it. A cat's visual system wasn't built for color, it was built for motion. Their field of view spans around 200 degrees, and their peripheral vision is tuned to catch the faintest flicker at the very edge of sight. This is the neurological core of a hunting instinct that never goes dormant, not in the most pampered house cat alive. A leaf crossing the floor, a cursor moving on a screen, a shadow shifting 2 rooms away, all of it registers with an intensity you are not equipped to feel. This is also why laser pointers aren't really fun for cats. You're not playing with them, you're triggering a system that's been sharpened over millions of years and then giving it nothing to catch. Number 2. Cats may navigate using the Earth's magnetic field. This is where things get quietly extraordinary. Emerging research suggests cats may possess magnetoreception, the ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field directly. This would explain one of the most well-documented and genuinely unexplained phenomena in animal behavior. Cats finding their way home across hundreds of miles, through cities they've never seen, via routes no logic can account for. There are verified cases of cats reuniting with owners who had moved across the country. Their internal compass appears to be oriented to something planetary and ancient, something no human instrument has yet managed to replicate. The next time your cat stares into the middle distance for no apparent reason, they may not be zoning out, they may be orienting. Number 1, cats and the paranormal. What are they actually watching? Almost every cat owner has a story. The unblinking stare at an empty hallway at 3 a.m., the sudden hiss aimed at a corner of the room that nobody else is looking at, the slow, deliberate tracking of something moving across the ceiling, something that isn't there. Science does not confirm the existence of ghosts, but science does confirm this. Cats experience a version of reality so fundamentally different from ours that their reactions will always outrun our ability to explain them. Ultraviolet light we can't see, sounds we'll never hear, vibrations we can't detect, chemical histories we can't read, magnetic fields we can't feel. When your cat reacts to something invisible, the most honest answer isn't that they're imagining things. It's that the word invisible only applies to you. Their world is not your world, and whatever they're tracking in that empty corner at 3 a.m., they are completely, utterly certain it's there. Understanding what your cat senses is one thing. Understanding what your cat actually needs from you, that's where most owners fall short. Watch our next video, 12 things your cat desperately wishes you understood. Missing even one of them could be silently affecting your bond right now. Don't let that happen.